If you're looking for healthy vegan lunch ideas that are tasty, quick, and easy to make, this is the video for you. As a vegan of over 8 years, I make these lunches all the time because they meet two criteria that I think are pretty important when it comes to feeling full, satisfied, and energized on a plant-based diet. The first is that every meal I make contains complex carbs, protein, and fat. Complex carbs are sometimes known as fiber-rich carbs, and they can be found in whole foods like fruits, vegetables, legumes, whole grains. And when my meals contain these three things, I know that I'm gonna feel satisfied at mealtime, but also I'm not gonna get hungry shortly after eating, which I think is very important for energy. The second is that all of these meals are meal prep friendly. Lunch comes at the busiest time in the afternoon, and if I don't have stuff that's really quick and easy to make, I'm probably not gonna end up eating the most well-balanced meal. So I really like to have lunches that are meal prep friendly, and all 5 of these lunch recipes meet those two criteria. So I really hope you guys enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. All right, we're gonna start with my rainbow summer rolls, and this is a no-cook recipe with the most delicious sauce. To make the rolls, we're gonna start with some rice paper, which you can find at the grocery store near the rice noodles, and we're just gonna soften it up with some water. Then we'll add our fillings, and I like to do some teriyaki tofu, and then any crunchy veggies you like. You could do some pretty bell peppers in here. Anything that's nice and refreshing will work. Next up, we've got a high protein sandwich recipe. There's nothing better at lunchtime than a good old-fashioned homemade sandwich, and this one is really nicely balanced with crunchy veggies, creamy avocado, and a really delicious chickpea spread that is kind of similar to chickpea tuna if you're familiar with making that, but this tastes totally different, which I love because we're not reinventing the wheel. The method is kind of similar, so if you're used to making chickpea tuna, it's no more complicated than that, but it tastes really different. So it's a nice way to change things up and get such a delicious homemade sandwich. Sometimes I will serve the chickpea and olive spread as a dip. So instead of using it to make sandwiches, I will serve it with crackers and crunchy veggies and kind of scoop it, and that is really good too. Tortilla chips too, really, really good. So a little bit of versatility there. Next up, we've got my 15-minute creamy Italian white beans. Whether you work from home or you pack your lunch to go, this is a great recipe because it only takes 15 minutes to make. So if you're at home and you want a little break from the computer, it's an easy lunch to throw together, and it is so flavorful. But you could also make it ahead of time and just reheat it at lunchtime, and that's really great too. love the flavors in this recipe. If you can't tell, it's definitely one of my favorites. The sun-dried tomato, the Calabrian chilies, the garlic, the lemon. It is such a great lunch recipe, and I know you guys are gonna love it. Number 4, we've got dessert quesadillas. This is the lunch I make when I want something sweet, especially in the afternoon. Sometimes I'm just craving something sweet and I want something a little bit special. And this is one of those recipes that tastes way better than it should because it is so easy to make, but it's really, really delicious. My favorite part about this is the chocolate gets kind of melty and the raspberries really complement that chocolate. They're kind of fresh and acidic and bright, and it complements the richness of the chocolate. And I really wouldn't skimp on any of the toppings here. I think the yogurt adds a nice kind of creaminess and a cool element that contrasts the slight crisp from the toasted tortilla. It all works together so well, and I seriously love this one. Number 5, we've got homemade vegan sushi. This is an OG recipe from back when I used to do my vegan back to school lunch series, and this is one that I come back to time and time again because I kind of go through phases. I end up making it a lot and then I sort of forget about it, but every time I return to this homemade sushi recipe, I'm reminded how much I love it, and it's one of those meals that when I know it's prepped and ready in the fridge, I really look forward to lunchtime.
You can buy baked Sriracha tofu at a lot of grocery stores, but you can easily make your own just by taking some extra firm tofu, patting it dry, and then coating it in Sriracha and baking for about 15 minutes. If you don't want to do spice, you can go ahead and just season with a little bit of soy sauce, and that would work really well too. To make the sushi, we're going to go ahead and do a thin layer of the sushi rice. The full recipe is down below, and sushi rice is just seasoned sticky rice. Then we're going to add our veggies. I like to do a combination of something crunchy and refreshing like cucumbers and carrots and thinly sliced red cabbage with something creamy like avocado. I think that contrast in textures and flavors is so delicious. I recommend slicing it with a serrated knife. That makes it so much easier, and this will keep in the fridge for a couple of days. So good.
I hope this video gave you some healthy vegan lunch ideas. If you want some dinner ideas, I'll go ahead and put them on the screen. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and share it with a friend who might also find it helpful, and I will see you in a video very soon. Bye.